Okay, so the question was something like, how do we involve whole communities in the policy decisions that whole communities will have to take to reduce their carbon emissions?
So we've got three very quick and simple visuals. Firstly, we thought, well, CO2 emissions are the kind of the negative side. Let's see if we can start by focusing on the positive side. So we thought about renewable energy. So this is a map of the country showing administrative areas and how much renewable energy is being used by the households in those areas. So, you know, you can set the numbers any way you like. So it could, for instance, be the red counties, the use of renewable energy by households is less than 5%. In the blue ones, it's in the range 5 to 10, and in the green ones, it's above 10 or something like that. Very simple. And then obviously you can drill down to the next layer, the next level of locality, and as more data becomes available, you'll be able to get right down to local communities. And who knows, there were other ideas that we didn't really go into, like maybe you could find examples which illustrate some of those things in practice. Then we tried taking this idea of using the country as a body and thinking about the other parts of the system here, and we started looking at transport. So this is just showing, using the same kind of colour coding process, the main ways by which transport works, so canals and motorways and railways and how they're different. And again, you know, there's a lot of work to be done there, and it's a mix of how local and national systems interact. But that's the idea. And then the third one, Jenny?
Instead of measuring carbon or energy as usual, since the main point of a community is people, we thought our metric could be number of people. So we were trying to illustrate the amount of difference certain measures would make in terms of the amount of people that would have to adopt them before it made the same difference as another one. For example, only a small number of people flying completely offsets a lot of people recycling, that kind of idea. Because one thing we came up with is that people in communities often misunderstand which actions make the biggest difference. So we wanted to represent it, instead of just a list, we wanted to represent it as if it looks like a community, being very spatial there, and maybe even linking these via roads or pathways, and with people clustering around the measures according to which ones they're going to do.